Have you ever wondered why your legs seem to get weaker with age, even though you keep walking, climbing stairs, or standing up and sitting down every day? In reality, muscle loss, especially in the legs, is one of the most common issues as we get older. When leg muscles weaken, even simple tasks like walking around the house, standing up from a chair, or climbing stairs can become challenging and sometimes even dangerous. Alarming statistics show that 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall each year, and falls are the leading cause of injury among older adults. But the good news is, even at age 94, you can protect your legs, maintain strength, flexibility, and balance if you know how to supplement a special vitamin, and that vitamin is vitamin D. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about vitamin D, its role in muscle and bone health, signs of deficiency, how to get it from sunlight, foods, and supplements, as well as how to combine vitamin D with magnesium for optimal results. You'll learn how to strengthen your legs, improve balance, and maintain independence, even as you age. Now let's dive into vitamin D, the single yet incredibly important vitamin that helps keep your legs strong and stable, even at age 94. When it comes to vitamin D, many people only think about protecting bones, but in fact, vitamin D also plays an extremely important role in muscles, especially the leg muscles. This is why adequate vitamin D levels help you stand, walk easily, and reduce the risk of falls, even in old age. Vitamin D deficiency can lead to muscle weakness, poor balance, and difficulty with everyday activities, from climbing stairs to getting out of a chair. Multiple studies have shown that vitamin D deficiency is directly linked to muscle weakness and reduced leg strength. One study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who supplemented with vitamin D had a 23% lower risk of falling compared to those who did not. Additionally, research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism indicated that individuals with low vitamin D levels often have weaker leg muscles and slower walking speeds, increasing the risk of falls and loss of mobility and dependence. The mechanism is also clear. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium efficiently, and calcium is essential for both muscles and bones. When vitamin D is lacking, calcium absorption is impaired, leading to weaker bones and reduced muscle strength, which accelerates sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. Nearly 50% of adults over 80 experience sarcopenia, and vitamin D deficiency only speeds up its progression. In other words, maintaining adequate vitamin D levels is a key factor for strong leg muscles, fall prevention, and preserving mobility and flexibility. However, vitamin D deficiency is very common among older adults. Surveys show that over 60% of seniors have insufficient vitamin D levels. This is especially concerning because the ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight declines significantly with age. Additionally, deficiency can cause warning signs that often go unnoticed, such as weak muscles, tired legs, difficulty standing steadily, bone or joint pain, nighttime cramps, or slow-healing wounds. These symptoms not only cause discomfort, but also increase the risk of falls and limit daily mobility. It's important to note that even if you maintain a healthy diet and exercise regularly, a lack of vitamin D can still weaken your leg muscles. This is why ensuring adequate vitamin D intake is an essential strategy, not only for protecting bones, but also for keeping leg muscles strong, maintaining balance, preventing falls, and preserving long-term independence. In the next section, we'll explore the importance of vitamin D for older adults, from deficiency rates to the consequences of insufficient levels, as well as the signs you should watch for to ensure the health of your legs. Vitamin D isn't just an optional nutrient. For older adults, it's essential for keeping legs strong and healthy. As we age, the body gradually loses its ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight. Skin becomes thinner, sun exposure time decreases, and vitamin D metabolism becomes less efficient. This results in a widespread deficiency among seniors, with over 60% of adults over 65 having insufficient vitamin D levels. Vitamin D deficiency doesn't just affect bones, it also directly impacts muscles, especially in the legs. When muscles weaken, standing steadily becomes difficult, walking slows, balance is compromised, and the risk of falls increases. Studies show that older adults with low vitamin D levels are twice as likely to experience falls and fractures compared to those with normal levels. On the other hand, adequate vitamin D supplementation can reduce the risk of hip fractures or falls by 22–23%, a significant figure that helps maintain independence and confidence in daily movement. Moreover, vitamin D deficiency increases the risk of sarcopenia or age-related muscle loss. Weak leg muscles make everyday activities, like walking, climbing stairs, or standing up from a chair, more challenging, raising the likelihood of injury. Sufficient vitamin D helps muscles receive enough calcium, maintain strength, and contract normally, thereby improving flexibility, balance, and stability while moving. Another common issue among older adults is that vitamin D deficiency often develops gradually, making the signs easy to overlook. Common symptoms include weak muscles, tired or unsteady legs, bone and joint pain, nighttime cramps, and even slow-healing wounds. If left unaddressed, these signs increase the risk of falls and directly impact health and quality of life. Importantly, vitamin D also strengthens the immune system and supports overall health, factors that are especially crucial for older adults. Maintaining adequate vitamin D levels not only protects muscles, but also supports strong bones, improves balance, reduces aches, and enhances independent mobility. This is why vitamin D is considered the single most essential vitamin for keeping legs healthy, even well into your 90s. In summary, for adults over 60, maintaining adequate vitamin D is not just a nutritional matter. It's a key strategy for preventing falls and preserving leg strength and flexibility. Neglecting to monitor and supplement vitamin D can accelerate leg muscle weakness and increase the risk of losing independence. Conversely, ensuring sufficient vitamin D levels helps maintain strength, balance, and mobility, allowing you to enjoy an active life with long-term freedom of movement. To keep your legs strong, knowing your exact vitamin D level is the first and most important step. Fortunately, testing vitamin D is simple. A doctor can order a quick blood test to measure 25-hydroxyvitamin D levels. The results indicate whether your vitamin D is deficient, sufficient, or excessive, allowing your doctor to recommend the appropriate supplementation dosage. Once you know your body's status, there are several effective ways to supplement vitamin D. The first is to make use of sunlight. When your skin is exposed to sunlight, the body naturally synthesizes vitamin D. However, older adults often produce less vitamin D due to thinner skin and reduced metabolic capacity with age. To boost vitamin D levels, aim for 20–30 minutes of direct sunlight at least 3–4 times per week, preferably around midday between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when the sun is strongest. If you live in areas with long winters or frequent cloud cover, getting enough sun can be difficult. In such cases, a vitamin D lamp can help simulate natural sunlight and support vitamin D production in the body. Besides sunlight, vitamin D-rich foods are an important way to supplement, especially when sun exposure is limited. Key foods include fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. A 100-gram serving of salmon provides about 570 IU of vitamin D, meeting a large portion of the daily requirement. Egg yolks also contain vitamin D, around 40 IU per egg, while dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt are often fortified with vitamin D, offering a convenient way to increase intake. Additionally, mushrooms are the only plant-based food that naturally produces vitamin D when exposed to light, making them an ideal choice for vegetarians. However, food and sunlight alone may not always be enough, particularly for older adults. In such cases, vitamin D supplements are the most reliable method. Recommended dosages depend on age. Adults 50–70 years need 600 IU per day, while those over 70 require 800–2,000 IU daily. For optimal absorption, vitamin D should be taken with a meal containing fat, as it is fat-soluble. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is recommended over D2 because the body absorbs and utilizes it more effectively. Before starting supplementation, consult your doctor to determine the appropriate dosage based on your individual health status. Even if you spend time outdoors getting sunlight, supplementing with nutrient-rich vitamin D-containing foods remains an important factor, especially for adults over 60. Certain foods not only provide vitamin D but also support overall health, helping maintain strong muscles and bones. At the top of the list are fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. Just 100 grams of salmon provides about 570 IU of vitamin D, nearly meeting the daily requirement for older adults. These fish also supply omega-3s, which help reduce inflammation, support heart health, and improve blood circulation, keeping leg muscles and joints more flexible. In addition, fatty fish are rich in high-quality protein, providing continuous nourishment for muscles. Besides fish, egg yolks are also a valuable source of vitamin D. One yolk provides about 40 IU of vitamin D along with protein, lecithin, and B vitamins, supporting energy metabolism and helping maintain muscle strength. This makes it a convenient option for older adults, especially those who find it difficult to consume large evening meals. Dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and cheese are often fortified with vitamin D. These foods not only help boost vitamin D intake, but also provide calcium, an essential nutrient for bones and muscles. Choosing low-fat or unsweetened options helps limit extra calories while still ensuring effective vitamin D supplementation. A lesser-known plant-based option is mushrooms. They are the only plant foods capable of naturally producing vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. Varieties such as shiitake, maitake, and other edible mushrooms can be added to daily meals, boosting vitamin D intake while also providing fiber and antioxidant compounds that support overall health. However, getting enough vitamin D from food alone is often challenging, especially for older adults who may not consume sufficient fatty fish or dairy. In such cases, taking a vitamin D supplement becomes necessary. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is recommended because it is absorbed and utilized more effectively than D2. Recommended dosages are 600 IU per day for adults age 50-70 and 802,000 IU per day for those over 70, ideally taken with a meal containing fat to maximize absorption. An important point is to combine vitamin D with magnesium, as the body needs magnesium to activate vitamin D. Magnesium-rich foods include leafy greens, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains. If it's difficult to get enough from your diet, magnesium supplements are a good option, helping to optimize vitamin D's effects on muscles and bones. In summary, supplementing vitamin D through food is an effective and easy strategy for older adults. Fatty fish, egg yolks, vitamin D fortified dairy products, and mushrooms not only provide vitamin D, but also help improve muscle strength, balance, and leg flexibility while reducing the risk of falls. Combined with sunlight exposure and D3 supplementation when needed, you create a comprehensive system to keep your legs strong and maintain long-term independent mobility. Even if you've been getting sunlight and eating vitamin D-rich foods, sometimes your intake still isn't enough, especially for older adults. This is when vitamin D supplements become a necessary solution to maintain muscle strength, balance, and prevent falls. Taking vitamin D in supplement form ensures your body receives adequate nutrients, particularly when sun exposure is limited or your diet lacks variety. Older adults have higher vitamin D needs because their ability to synthesize it through the skin declines. Recommended dosages vary by age. Adults 50-70 need 600 IU per day, while those over 70 require 800 to 1,000 IU daily. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is preferred over D2 because it is absorbed and utilized more efficiently, helping maintain optimal blood levels. It's important to take vitamin D with a meal containing fat, as it is fat-soluble and requires dietary fat for optimal absorption. Another benefit of taking vitamin D supplements is that they help maintain stable and consistent vitamin D levels, which is especially important for older adults who may forget to eat vitamin D-rich foods or get limited sun exposure. Supplements provide a fixed, easy-to-monitor dose, ensuring the body receives enough to keep leg muscles strong, preserve strength and balance, and reduce the risk of falls and injuries. However, it's important to consult your doctor before starting supplementation. Your vitamin D needs can vary depending on your health, medications, and underlying conditions. A doctor can recommend the appropriate dosage, help prevent the risk of excess vitamin D, and guide periodic monitoring of vitamin D levels to ensure effectiveness. Vitamin D supplementation can also be combined with magnesium, as the body needs magnesium to activate vitamin D and maximize its effects. Magnesium-rich foods such as leafy greens, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains, or magnesium supplements help the body utilize vitamin D more effectively, enhancing muscle strength and improving mobility. Another benefit of maintaining adequate vitamin D levels is the prevention of falls and fractures. Research shows that older adults who consistently supplement with vitamin D for 3 to 6 months can reduce their risk of falling by 31%, increase muscle strength by 35%, and lower the risk of fractures by 40%. These impressive numbers demonstrate that vitamin D supplementation is not just about nutrition, it's a strategy to protect independence and long-term health. In summary, taking vitamin D supplements is an essential part of a senior's healthcare routine. Combined with sunlight, vitamin D-rich foods, and magnesium, supplements help maintain leg muscle strength, balance, and mobility, reduce the risk of falls, and protect daily independence. This simple yet highly effective step supports strong legs in an active lifestyle, even in later years. However, an equally important factor is magnesium, a vital mineral that helps the body use and activate vitamin D effectively. Even if you're getting enough vitamin D from food, sunlight, or supplements, your body still needs magnesium to convert vitamin D into its active form, ensuring muscles receive optimal nutrients. Without sufficient magnesium, the body cannot properly absorb vitamin D, leading to weaker leg muscles, reduced balance, and a higher risk of falls, a particularly serious concern for adults over 60. Magnesium plays a crucial role in muscle and bone health, participating in muscle contraction, relaxation, and regulating the reflexes needed to maintain balance while walking or standing. When the body gets enough magnesium, muscles can contract and stretch effectively, reducing nighttime cramps and increasing leg stability. At the same time, magnesium helps optimize vitamin D absorption, ensuring the body receives sufficient nutrients to maintain strong muscles, optimal bone density, and flexible mobility. Magnesium-rich foods are abundant and easy to include in your daily diet. Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, and collard greens provide a high amount of magnesium, along with fiber and other essential vitamins. Seeds and nuts, including almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds, not only supply magnesium, but also healthy fats that help the body absorb vitamin D more effectively. Whole grains, such as oats and brown rice, are also excellent sources of magnesium, providing sustained energy while supporting muscle function. For older adults who struggle to get enough magnesium from their diet, magnesium supplements offer a convenient and effective solution. When combined with vitamin D, magnesium helps the body absorb and utilize vitamin D optimally, boosting leg muscle strength, improving balance, reducing fatigue, and lowering the risk of falls. This is a science-backed combination. Studies show that older adults who consistently supplement with both vitamin D and magnesium experience significant improvements in muscle strength, bone health, and overall mobility. One study found that when magnesium is supplemented alongside vitamin D, older adults experience significant improvements in muscle strength, balance, and bone density, while also reducing symptoms of cramps and fatigue. This is important because strong muscles and healthy bones help seniors maintain independence, lower the risk of falls and injuries, and enhance overall quality of life. The practical approach is simple. You can get magnesium through daily meals by including leafy greens, seeds, nuts, and whole grains, while taking a vitamin D3 supplement with a meal containing fat. If needed, magnesium supplements can be taken alongside or as directed by your doctor. Maintaining this routine consistently helps the body maximize the benefits of vitamin D, boosting muscle strength, reducing cramps, improving balance, and keeping legs strong over the long term. Additionally, supplementing magnesium alongside vitamin D helps stabilize energy levels, reduce fatigue, and improve sleep, factors that directly impact mobility in older adults. When the body receives adequate nutrients, muscles become more flexible and reflexes quicker, helping you feel steady when standing, walking, or climbing stairs. This is especially important for those who have experienced falls or are concerned about losing balance. Magnesium isn't just a supporting mineral. It's a key factor that allows vitamin D to work effectively. Combining vitamin D with magnesium helps strengthen muscles, support bone health, reduce fatigue, prevent falls, and maintain independent mobility. This simple step can have a significant impact on leg health, balance, and overall quality of life for older adults. When maintained consistently, along with sunlight exposure and vitamin D-rich foods, your legs will stay strong, flexible, and ready for daily activities, even as you age. When starting vitamin D supplementation, it's important to understand that the body needs time to adjust and respond. Improvements in muscle strength, balance, and bone density don't happen overnight, but with consistent and persistent use, you will notice clear, gradual results over time. Within the first 2 weeks, many older adults begin to notice a reduction in muscle cramps, especially in the legs, and an increase in overall energy. Muscles receiving adequate vitamin D function more efficiently. Leg muscles feel less fatigued during movement or prolonged standing, and balance improves partially thanks to stronger muscles. These are early signs that the body has started absorbing and utilizing vitamin D. After about 1 month, you'll notice stronger legs and improved balance. Daily activities like standing up from a chair, walking around the house, or climbing stairs become easier. The combination of vitamin D and magnesium helps muscles stay flexible, reduces the risk of falls, and increases leg stability, allowing you to feel more confident in your everyday movements. After 3 months, deeper changes begin to appear in both bones and muscles. Research shows increased bone density, stronger muscles, and a significant reduction in the risk of falls and injuries. Studies on older adults who consistently supplemented with vitamin D for 3-6 months found a 31% reduction in falls, a 35% increase in muscle strength, and a 40% decrease in fracture risk. These figures demonstrate that regular vitamin D supplementation is not just about nutrition, it's a strategy to protect independence and long-term health. The most important factor is consistency. Vitamin D should be taken regularly, combined with sunlight, vitamin D-rich foods, and magnesium to achieve maximum benefits. Skipping or interrupting supplementation can reduce its protective effects on muscles and bones, leaving you more fatigued, unsteady, and at a higher risk of falls. Additionally, regularly monitoring vitamin D levels is essential, especially for older adults, as needs and absorption can change over time. Consulting your doctor to adjust the dosage accordingly ensures optimal vitamin D levels, helping maintain strength, balance, and long-term independent mobility. Vitamin D supplementation isn't an instant solution, but with consistency, you will see gradual improvements in leg strength, balance, bone health, and reduced fall risk. Within 2 weeks, muscle cramps decrease and energy rises. After 1 month, legs feel stronger and balance improves. And by 3 months, bones are stronger, muscles are more powerful, and the risk of injury is reduced. Vitamin D truly serves as a key to maintaining healthy legs and independent mobility. Now, you clearly understand the crucial role of vitamin D in keeping legs strong, maintaining muscle strength, balance, and independent mobility in older adults. With just this essential vitamin, you can help prevent sarcopenia, reduce the risk of falls and fractures, and make daily activities easier, even well into your 90s. We've explored how vitamin D supports muscles and bones, the deficiency signs to watch for, how to check vitamin D levels through a blood test, and effective supplementation methods. Getting sunlight, consuming vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, dairy, and mushrooms, taking D3 supplements when needed, and combining with magnesium to maximize effectiveness. These simple steps, when practiced consistently, help increase leg strength, improve balance, reduce cramps, and prevent falls, ultimately supporting independence and quality of life. The key is persistence and consistency. Vitamin D isn't a miracle that works instantly, but with regular monitoring and supplementation, you'll notice clear improvements over 2 weeks to 3 months. Reduced fatigue, stronger muscles, better balance, and healthier bones. At the same time, be sure to check your vitamin D levels regularly and adjust the dosage according to your doctor's recommendations to ensure optimal results. If you found this information helpful, be sure to subscribe for more senior health tips. Share this video with family or friends over 60 so they can benefit too, and leave a comment sharing your experience or questions about vitamin D. Remember, age is not a barrier to maintaining strong legs and independent mobility. With proper vitamin D and science-backed habits, you can keep your legs healthy, strong, and flexible, even as you get older.